Fast, fierce, and ahead of its time, this is the Leclerc XL, France's ultimate main battle tank, a machine that redefined modern armored warfare. From its lightning-fast firepower to unmatched agility, the Leclerc stands tall as one of the most advanced tanks in the world. But what makes it truly special? And why do experts call it a tank of the future that arrived too early? Let's dive deep into the world of the Leclerc XL. To understand the Leclerc XL, we need to step back to the Cold War era. By the late 1970s, France faced a challenge: how to replace its aging AMX-30 tanks, which were powerful in their time but falling behind compared to Soviet armor like the T-72 and T-80. France's answer? A new generation tank, lighter, faster, smarter, and more deadly. Development began in the early 1980s, led by GIAT Industries, now known as Nexter. The goal was bold: build a tank that could outthink, outgun, and outmaneuver any rival on the battlefield. The project was named Leclerc, honoring General Philippe Leclerc de Hautecloque, a legendary World War II hero. By the early 1990s, the first Leclerc tanks rolled out, instantly catching global attention. Unlike traditional heavy tanks that emphasized brute strength, the Leclerc followed a different philosophy. The French military wanted a tank that was lighter and more mobile, while still packing firepower capable of destroying any modern armored threat. Weighing around 57 tons, much lighter than America's M1 Abrams or Germany's Leopard 2, the Leclerc was designed for speed. Yet, don't let its lighter frame fool you. Every inch of this tank is built for battlefield dominance. Fast, fierce, and ahead of its time, this is the Leclerc XL, France's ultimate main battle tank, a machine that redefined modern armored warfare. From its lightning-fast firepower to unmatched agility, the Leclerc stands tall as one of the most advanced tanks in the world. But what makes it truly special? And why do experts call it a tank of the future that arrived too early? Let's dive deep into the world of the Leclerc XL. Now, let's talk speed. The Leclerc is often called the Formula One car of tanks. Why? Because under the hood lies a 1,500 horsepower SAC V8 X1500 Hyperbar diesel engine, paired with a unique turbocharging system. This engine gives the Leclerc a top speed of 72 km per hour, 45 miles per hour on roads, and around 55 km per hour off-road, lightning fast for a tank. Even more impressive, it accelerates from 0 to 32 km per hour in just 5 seconds. For comparison, the M1 Abrams takes nearly twice the time. That means the Leclerc can reposition, retreat, or strike with unmatched agility. Its advanced hydropneumatic suspension ensures it glides over rough terrain, keeping its gun stable for accurate fire. Speed is useless without protection, and here the Leclerc shows its brilliance. The tank uses modular composite armor, meaning its protective layers can be swapped, upgraded, or repaired in the field. Frontally, it's strong enough to withstand the most powerful anti-tank rounds. On the sides and rear, it's equipped with additional modular blocks and can mount explosive reactive armor, ERA, if required. What sets it apart is its defensive electronics suite, advanced sensors that warn the crew of incoming threats like laser targeting or missile lock-ons. This gives the crew precious seconds to react, deploy countermeasures, or reposition. Inside, the Leclerc feels more like a fighter jet than a traditional tank. The crew consists of just 3 members: commander, gunner, and driver, thanks to its autoloader. The tank is fully digitalized, with one of the first battlefield management systems of its time. This allows the crew to share real-time data, track enemy positions, and coordinate with other units seamlessly. Think of it as a networked tank, decades ahead of its peers. For the crew, this means faster decision-making, better situational awareness, and ultimately, survival on the battlefield. Of course, no tank is worth its weight unless it proves itself in combat. The Leclerc has seen action in multiple theaters, from peacekeeping missions in Kosovo to intense deployments in the Middle East, particularly with the United Arab Emirates during the Yemen conflict. Reports confirm its outstanding survivability and firepower. In desert conditions, the Leclerc outperformed heavier Western tanks, thanks to its mobility and cooling systems designed for extreme heat. It was able to operate continuously where others struggled. So what makes the Leclerc XL stand out? Let's break it down. Speed and mobility unmatched among Western tanks. Autoloader firepower 12 rounds per minute, faster than Abrams or Leopard. High-tech digital systems, a battlefield computer decades ahead of its time. Lighter weight, easier to transport by air, crucial for rapid deployments. Modular armor, customizable protection for different missions. In short, the Leclerc was designed not just to fight but to dominate any battlefield it rolls onto. But even legends have flaws. The Leclerc's biggest drawback? Cost. It was one of the most expensive tanks ever built, costing around $9 million per unit, nearly double that of some competitors. Its complex electronics and systems also meant higher maintenance requirements. Some critics argue that while it excelled on paper, its real-world affordability limited wider adoption. Only France and the UAE ended up fielding it in significant numbers. Today, the Leclerc continues to serve as France's frontline tank. Modern upgrades have added new armor packages, advanced communication suites, and better sensors, keeping it relevant in the 21st century battlefield. Its influence extends far beyond France. The lessons learned from the Leclerc's design, speed, automation, and digital integration paved the way for the next generation of smart tanks around the world. The Leclerc wasn't just a tank, it was a vision of the future, built decades ahead of its time. So, what do you think? Is the Leclerc XL the most underrated modern tank in history? Or is it proof that being too advanced, too early, comes at a heavy price? One thing is certain, the Leclerc XL remains a masterpiece of engineering, a symbol of French innovation, and one of the deadliest machines ever to roll across the battlefield. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, every like, comment, and share helps us bring you more deep dives into the most powerful machines of war. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and keep exploring the future of military technology.